Catching a skate to
The forearm
yeah.
looked ugly.
Okay.
That's why the sweaters are so thick.
Why is my PowerPoint not working? Okay, here we go. We got a game tonight between the Chickenhawks and Mentally Illest. The Chickenhawks having a surprisingly tough season. Just not many bounces going their way. 4-7 in ninth place, so one spot out of the playoffs. Mentally Illest, the inverse record, having a very strong season. 7-4 in fourth place. Points per game 8.5 to 10.3. But the Chickenhawks, even though they're struggling, they will be tied for a playoff spot if they can win tonight. So they're only one, I guess, half a game out right now. No more than one game out, even if they lose this one with 2 weeks to play after this. Mentally Illest clinched the division with a win. They essentially already have, because the best the Chickenhawks can do is tie them on record, and they're like 10% question percentage clear. Both teams lost last week to Scarlet Knights and Frankchester United, respectively. No Alex for the Chickenhawks, though, in that game. First category tonight is major collapses, which is a golf category. Mentally Illest, do you want to double?
Andrew, what do you think?
I guess either team can double, but I just am not expecting the Chickenhawks to.
Boy, I like it, but nah.
We've been stumped on golf a fair few times.
I think you guys will get this. I doubt it'll be like super obscure, but I do think you guys will get it. But
Yeah.
That's your.
Let's just not.
Okay.
Double.
Yeah, we're gonna hold off.
All right, Chickenhawks, here's your question. What multi-time major winner held a 5-shot lead going to the back nine of the final round of the Masters in 2016, but lost 6 shots to par over the next 3 holes, culminating in a quadruple bogey on the 12th hole, and ultimately lost the tournament to Danny Willett?
Adam Scott. Just kidding. That's the only. I don't know.
Name a good golfer from the 2015s. Like my thoughts would be like around 2015 with Tiger Woods. It's not going to be Tiger
No,
Woods.
it's not.
Could it be
Tiger.
like
Adam
Phil
Scott's not a
Mickelson?
bad guess. He's one of the. He's good enough for me to know him. I don't know.
I don't think it's going to be that
Dustin
big.
Johnson?
What do you think about Phil Mickelson?
No.
No.
Not him.
Dustin Johnson.
All right, cool with me.
I thought that's a
Final.
little. Is that not early for him?
Final.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Even should we have doubled this?
I don't know this off the top of my. I can't think of this. I remember the tournament. I remember Danny Willett winning. He's like one of the random winners, although he was okay that year.
Was this not Rory?
Is this Rory? 2016?
Yeah.
I thought it was his big collapse was earlier than that.
It was.
Nice.
Okay. Then this is the other one.
I really think this is Rory McIlroy.
Okay. Go for it.
Final.
Rory's collapse was at like 2014. This is Jordan Spieth.
Okay.
Okay, so no points there, and here's your question. What multi-time major winning golfer could have completed the career Grand Slam by parring the 18th hole of the 2006 U.S. Open, but hit his tee shot left and then hit a tree with an overly aggressive second shot, leading to a double bogey and 1-stroke loss to Jeff Ogilvy?
Jeff Ogilvy, dude.
Golf Ogilvy, dude, was wild. That's a wild name.
What a swing.
So I think this is personally. I'm trying to put it in terms that hide the answer a little bit, but this one kind of makes sense for our favorite degenerate.
You think it is the D-Gen?
Mm-hmm. I think that would make sense. Because
It would make sense. There's another name that I had in mind, but I don't know if he won the Masters.
Also, would have won the Masters before 2006.
Yeah, Matt would have won all of the other 3.
I think so.
Yeah, go for it. I think that might be right.
All right. I mean, let's
Say the name of free final.
The gambling man, Mr. Phil Mickelson. Final.
That is correct.
Yeah.
That was literally going to be my guess if you could cut it wrong. So.
Would have been a.
People
If I
do
was
know that
playing
he
this
is.
game, I would have guessed Phil Mickelson as soon as I saw overly aggressive second shot. That's like, oh, that's Phil. All right, I Spy is your movie category tonight. It is about spy movies, but the wrinkle is that both movies will have the word spy or spies plural in the title of the movie. Does anyone know this?
No, but this is
No.
intriguing.
We're good.
All right, no doubles. Here is the question. Chickenhawks. Tom Hanks starred in this critically acclaimed 2015 movie as a lawyer recruited by a CIA operative to negotiate the release of a pilot captured by the Russians via a prisoner exchange.
Bridge
Is
of
this Bridge of
Spies.
Spies?
Yeah, it's Bridge
Yeah.
of Spies final.
That's correct. So it is 1-1.
Oh my god, that's a cross check. What the hell? How do you not call that?
Oh my god, it's getting hectic. All right, question 2. Oh, is Caulfield hurt? Shit.
I mean, I think so.
Gary Oldman stars in this critically acclaimed 2011 movie as an MI6 agent who is brought out of retirement in order to ferret out a Russian spy in the organization's ranks.
Is this Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy?
Sure.
Yeah.
Love it.
I don't think we're gonna think of anything else. We could use a phone a friend. Jim is
No.
unavailable for sports.
I think we just run that.
Throw it out.
All right. Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy final.
That is correct.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah, that felt so much harder.
That's a famous movie.
Yeah,
Or
it was
book.
also a really famous book, I think.
Yeah.
But I had never seen it. I've never seen Bridge of Spies either. But then that name just sticks in my head because it's such a weird name for a movie.
Yeah.
All right. Pirates of the Caribbean. It's niche time and
Oh
Alex.
fuck, Matt's gonna make this hard.
Here is the question. What is the name of the location where the pirates attempt to capture a mermaid in On Stranger Tides?
Oh, it's the
Take your time. Don't need a repeat here.
Fuck you.
Is it Isla Cruces for the third time?
I know the second word of it.
Try not to give it away for them to guess.
Matt, no, wait. You don't need like the Whitecap Bay final. I was thinking of the
I was gonna
lighthouse.
say
thing.
you knew that it was
I love how
Bay.
you led into a clarifying question just to final it.
Yeah. I was like,
have you
what
ever
could he
watched
possibly
Alex play?
want to
That's
clarify?
every single niche answer.
Yeah, I just need to think.
All
You
right.
don't need, here's the answer.
I also was literally
Overwatch.
asleep like 7 minutes before this game, so that's
Here's
Oh,
the
we should have started.
3 weapons/abilities are designated as shotguns: hand cannon, rivet gun, alt fire, and what other weapon that is used by a tank hero?
I know the hero.
I think I know the hero too.
I think you do.
Yeah. What's the name of
The
it?
name of his gun, I believe, is Scrap Gun.
I think it is the scrap gun. Yeah, because
Yeah,
isn't he ult with the scrap gun?
he does use it in his ult, but that's not what his ult
Yeah.
called. Scrap Gun final.
That's correct.
Got out Roadhog.
I thought that might be tricky, so that was well done.
No, I mean it is like knowing the name of the weapons.
That was like one of the only 2 characters I ever played in that game.
Okay, this is a fucking sick category. This is Bubba Basketball, which is specifically about the NBA from 1990 to 2002, aka the period when Round Ball Rock was the official theme of the NBA on NBC. Does anyone want to double this?
give me the ball,
there's
'cause I'm
no
gonna
shot.
dunk it.
Wait,
This is
anyone
my
doubling?
worst era. There's no shot.
We're not going to double either.
All right, no one is doubling. Chickenhawks, here's your question first. What big man who played for one team from 1990 to 2002 led the NBA in field goals made during that time span?
What about like a fucking Yao Ming or some shit?
Too early.
Wait. Those are not. He didn't only play from 1990 to 2002, but he
Correct.
happened to play in that span.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Karl Malone. This
Go
is
for it.
third all-time leading scorer. I think he actually had the most points in the 90s because Jordan didn't play. So,
Okay.
Karl Malone, final.
That is correct.
There we go. Basketball.
This ended up being a lot easier than I expected.
Oh,
Oh.
Karl Malone sucks.
If
Yeah, I was just gonna say topical pick, really.
that's Noah Anderson's favorite player, you can send that clip to potential employers. Noah Anderson's favorite basketball player, Karl Malone. Okay.
He's still latching on to Karl Malone when Josh Giddey's around. Wow.
Noah's actually at the Cap game, Steven.
Is he
Okay.
really?
Yeah, his like grandparents or something, I take it. Mentally illest for 1 point to retake the lead. What guard who played for one team from 1990 to 2002 led the NBA in total steals during that time span?
You think this the glove?
I actually had a different thought as well, but I do think it's probably the glove. Yeah,
All right.
I mean
Gary,
that would make sense.
Gary Payton.
Yeah.
Gary Payton, final.
Yes.
My other thought was Isaiah Thomas had a lot of skills,
how
but
is
I
that
didn't think
not
my time was right.
John Stockton?
Everything's jazz. I'm stuck.
Wait. I'm actually surprised. How is that not John Stockton? Because he led the league in steals all time.
He was too busy like
Passing to Karl Malone.
Yeah.
or something. I don't know.
Wait, actually, like
I can confirm if this is based on StatHead, so it's definitely right.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you why that is, but it is. Okay. So 5-4.
We gotten every point so far.
No one got the first
golf.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Field Storms college football category. Does anyone want to double this?
No.
No.
Okay. Chickenhawks, your question. What ACC teams fans stormed the field after they handed Miami their first loss of the season in week 11 of last season?
Is this?
That sucks. Whatever.
Damn.
I have two. Neither of you guys have any clue, right?
No.
I am between two teams.
If it's worth it, I would call somebody. We never use that.
Do you have a good college football one?
No, but I feel like you would know somebody.
I'm confident I'm between. They lost to two teams. The last one was a northern team, and I think they didn't lose to Louisville. I'm gonna guess Georgia Tech final.
Okay. Correct.
nice.
Nice.
Their other loss was Syracuse, but that was at Syracuse. I'm pretty
Yeah, that's what I said. Northern team.
sure. Okay. 5-5.
New York State. Northern team.
What SEC schools fans stormed the field 7 seconds too early after their penultimate game of the season against Alabama, which all but eliminated the Crimson Tide playoff contention?
So this
Oklahoma?
This isn't the Vandy one, right?
No.
That was earlier.
I think it's Oklahoma. They got beat up pretty good.
Okay.
I had a different thought, but that scares me, so I'm fine with Oklahoma. Your college football guy.
I don't know if that was the last week.
Penultimate game of the season.
Penultimate.
Yeah, well, so okay, the team that I'm thinking of had a win way earlier in the season. So if
Okay. Oklahoma final.
Okay. Correct.
Yeah.
So both teams coming out hot tonight.
Basketball.
Yeah, this was the game where like Oklahoma's quarterback just like ran on every single play, and Alabama like had no intention of stopping it, and it was kind of funny.
They were horrible.
And then at the same time, all Oklahoma did was stop Nora from running, and that worked like a charm. Okay.
Timeout. Can we do a scoreboard check there?
Yeah, I was wondering that.
I think we should
Isn't
be
it
up by
6-5?
Yes. I just accidentally gave the Chickenhawks an extra point. So maybe just get this question right, and then it'll be fine.
I was recounting in my head. It was definitely wrong.
Yeah, because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that is correct. 1, 2, 3. Yes, 6-5 is the score. Okay, this is history coming to a school near you, which is about like alt history theories along those lines.
Oh,
Like conspiracy theories, kinda.
that scares me, but I think we have to.
No,
know
it's
it.
not conspiracy theories, but just
Kind of dig it.
I think
How
we have to.
How far to the right do we think Alex's TikTok feed is?
You don't want to see my Instagram reels, dude. That's fucking bad.
You live in like deep south, don't you?
I live in South Carolina, yeah.
All right,
We
doubling
will double.
mentally Illest. So this is for 1 point for the Chickenhawks first. Here's the question. This theory argues that the motivation for the Confederacy during the Civil War was just, heroic, and not motivated by slavery. Proponents also typically argue the South had greater military skill but was outmanned by the North. And I want to clarify, both of these are like, academically accepted terms. Like, these aren't just like something I found on Reddit.
It's not good. I feel like they're gonna get these.
My mind goes to like states' rights or something like
Yeah,
the
but
war
I've
of
heard
states.
of states' rights, but I don't know what the technical.
Yeah, like what's the term?
I don't know if there's like a Confederate like.
I would
I
just
should have
say
gone to.
states' rights.
There's literally a Confederate museum like 2 streets over from my apartment. Maybe I should stop and phone a friend.
You definitely shouldn't. You should not.
If anybody knows,
Wait,
if anybody
wait,
knows
wait,
a guy,
wait. Here's just one thought. What if it's like state strength? Because it was like they had greater military skill. It was just like state strength rather than
does anybody know a guy we could phone a friend?
no, not for
Okay.
this.
I would
don't
do like
know.
states' rights. I would keep it simple.
Yeah, that's probably the best I have.
Go with that.
All right, states' rights, final. Yeah.
This is the
I think
lost
they want
cause.
the lost cause. Yeah,
Lost cause.
lost cause final.
Correct.
Damn.
I will say it's good that you guys don't have a phone a friend who you're like, oh, he knows.
That's probably a positive. Yeah.
I think this is also what normal and academic people call this way of thinking. I don't know if you call it the crazy. If you call it the Confederate, I don't think they would call it that. Put it that way.
Okay. Mentally Illest, your question for 2 points. The myth of the clean or unblemished blank falsely claims that the German army played no part in the war crimes committed by the Nazis during World War II. A former German soldier and Holocaust denier once self-immolated in front of a museum exhibition that showed evidence of their wrongdoing.
Dude, I don't know this.
I don't know this either. Is it like a Reich or something?
I don't think so. It could be a German word. Could just be clean hands or unblemished hands, or clean honor. I don't know. I've never heard. I mean, I know that this school of thought exists, but I've never heard of a name for it.
Yeah, I don't know this.
3, 2.
Honor final.
Wait,
I was
hear
thinking
me out.
Skin. I was thinking,
If we follow the German word idea and it's about the German army, the Wehrmacht or something like that is the word for German army. So
I've
like
never
if
heard
it's
of that.
just the German army,
I've
'cause,
never heard
like-
of that. I kind of like clean skin or clean hands, but you can send that.
I feel like that's a good logic because it only says German army, not German like Navy or Air Force because they all
Yep.
had like different or like SS because
Yep.
Send
Go
whatever.
for it.
Wehrmacht final.
That is
Cool.
correct.
Wow.
Oh my God.
And the
know
craziest
that.
part is that I was pretty sure he was going to pronounce it wrong, but he pulled out the right one at the end.
Dude.
All right.
Would you have been picky on the pronunciation?
If he said where marks, he would not have gotten the point.
That was that's
What a
probably the best
swing.
deductive reasoning I've done all year.
That ties it up.
Fuck
And
yeah.
on my paper score sheet, I still have the Chickenhawks with an extra point, so I just need to not
Wait, yeah.
niche. Okay, so if Alex gets this, I will only add 1 point to my paper score sheet. I'm speaking that into existence. The question for the Chickenhawks.
Why?
Finish the quote. Sala, I said no blank. That's 5 blank. Can't you count?
I said no camels. It's 5 camels. Can't you count? Final.
Correct. It's camels. Promised.
It's from our favorite one, Matt.
Yeah. All right. 9-7. COD zombies. Here's the question here. What zombies map from COD Black Ops Cold War is pictured below?
This is you, Andrew.
I gotta cut your nails.
How's everyone's Wednesday going?
Pretty good, man.
It'd be a lot better if you got this niche.
Hate to hear that.
Is this Firebase Z? I never played.
I never played Cold War either. I didn't buy that game.
Why are we running this as a niche?
Final,
2, 1. Answer.
Firebase Z.
Okay.
I have no clue. I literally played this game and I have no clue.
Yeah, no idea.
What does it look like? It kind of looks like a hotel.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Hotel
called
street.
Maybe it's called Corber.
That'd be crazy. I mean, fuck it. Do we guess that? I don't know anything
That's
better.
our best guess.
Corber. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go with that.
Final.
Is it D-Mouse?
It is Dertoten.
What a turn of events.
The reveal that Andrew had not played the game was tough. I gotta be honest. Okay.
Wait, why did we run that?
Question.
You guys told me that was our go-to.
No.
Questions are being
so
asked.
bad.
Yeah, but like we had Bojack and Roman available.
No, Roman was blocked.
Yeah, you submitted that one.
Yeah, so why didn't you submit Bojack is my question.
That one ran last week.
No, it didn't.
All right. Hall of Fame nicknames is a baseball category. Chickenhawks, you want to double?
Son of a bitch. No.
All right. Tide swings back your way.
Yeah.
You're out of sports categories, by the way.
All right, Andrew. Chance to make up for strategic errors.
Yeah, man.
All but one of the Chicken Man, the Big Hurt, the Splendid Splinter, and Yaz played for the same team. Name the common team and the real name of the player who did not play for that team.
I think we need to pass this. There's no way we get this.
There's no way that we get this.
All right. Shoeless Joe Jackson and the Philadelphia Eagles final.
Name a baseball team.
I know.
Andrew, it's the Red Sox.
Common team is the Red Sox, and the Big Hurt is
Frank Thomas.
Yeah, Frank Thomas. Sorry, I was thinking Nugenics guy. Just couldn't come to my head. Frank Thomas and the Boston Red Sox final.
Correct.
Can we get an NBA equivalent to this? Just I want to know how hard
It
this
just wasn't
is.
coming to my head. I was like, the dude on first. I was like, come on.
I've done some NBA categories like this, but not.
No, I'm just wondering what the difficulty is on this because I have no idea how to.
No, these are all pretty big players. The Splendid Splinter and Yaz are both really easy, as is the Big Hurt. It's the Chicken Man is the trickiest one, but if you just know from the others, it's the Red Sox and Frank Thomas, and you're okay. The Chicken Man is Wade Boggs because he ate chicken before every single game in his 20-year career.
Matt, that's a really badly worded question. You're supposed to capitalize the "and" so that people know that there's two parts.
How dare you ask for two parts?
All right. Wait, was that a real thing?
Yeah,
That
that was their
That was
complaint.
what caused the race war.
they wanted "and" to be capitalized. All right. Here's the question for Mentally Illest to make it a 1-point game, or to tie the game. Yeah, to tie the game.
Despite our best efforts, yeah.
Yes. All but one of, sorry, just to just say the Campy, not the Campy. Campy, the left arm of God, the Duke of Flatbush, and the Big Unit played for the same team. Name
Okay.
the common team and the real name of the player who did not play for them.
Andrew, I only know the last one.
So, whoa. Those first three are something.
I know that my dad I know that my dad might know some of these. What about your dad, Andrew?
on, I
Is that
think-
a possible phone?
Yeah,
number?
John Rogalski would definitely know some of these.
Was John
Okay.
Rogalski be awake at 9:55?
Yeah, no. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get him. Don't you worry.
Okay.
We're gonna get him. We're gonna phone a friend. Let's do a little phone a friend action here.
All right.
Oh, I think I know who Campy is. I don't know who he played
Sure.
for.
Sure. All right. I'm giving a call.
The name of the nickname in the Lake Champlain.
That would be Champy.
I know.
Close.
I know.
That's been a trivia question.
Yes, Spencer's definitely asked about that.
Hi, I'm looking for Dad. Awesome. That's great. You're going to be our phone a friend. You're on live stream right now, so have fun, Johnny. I'm going to read you this question. All right. So listen carefully, and then after that, you're going to have 30 seconds to respond. Okay. So the category name is maybe move closer to the phone too. You're across the room. The category name is Hall of Fame nickname. It is a baseball category. Your question is going to be all but one of Campy, the left arm of God, the Duke of Flatbush, and the Big Unit played for the same team. Name the common team and the real name of the player who did not play for them.
Those 4 players.
Yeah, Campy, left arm of God, Duke of Flatbush, Big Unit. Big Unit's Johnson, we know.
Campy, I'm guessing, is Campaneris.
You would think so.
What's the question? Which one didn't play for that team?
Yeah, and also the real name of the if you know the other two people, I can narrow it down from there. Left arm of God, Duke of Flatbush.
I don't know who either of them are, but if I was going to guess, I guess Duke. I guess the Duke of Flatbush.
Then who is it?
I don't know.
Oh. All right. Thanks, man. All right. See you later.
All right. You have
See you at dinner on Friday.
30 seconds.
I think left arm of God is a Yankee, based on because I know that my dad has talked about him.
Okay, left arm of God. Then.
And it, Catfish Hunter, maybe I don't know. Was he a lefty?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Maybe. So we're gonna go. You know what? Left arm of God, Catfish Hunter, final.
We need the team.
You didn't say a team.
All right.
What
How
about
about
like for
Yankees,
left arm?
Bryce
Who did
Harper?
Greg Maddox play for? Let's just guess.
It's
that.
wrong anyway, I think.
Well, that's the closest we're gonna fucking get.
Well, we should use their name. We should use the name.
We
they
should have called
posted.
Blazer.
Well,
We're gonna send whatever they sent, but Yankees.
they said Johnson or something.
Yeah, I don't even remember what they said.
Who's
We'll
the
send
pitcher
ISO
today?
Joe Johnson, Yankees.
Final.
Well, that's another nickname on top of.
All right. This is Roy Campanella. The left arm of God is Sandy Koufax, and the Duke of
Oh,
is Duke Snyder, and then obviously the Big Unit is Randy Johnson. So it's the Dodgers and Randy Johnson.
okay.
Okay.
Good attempt.
Yeah. So it's a 1-point game, but Chickenhawks have their double. The next category is Celebrity Inc., which is a pop culture category about celebrity tattoos.
Oh no.
Chickenhawks, you want to double this?
I
We,
don't know about y'all. I actually kind of like this.
Alex, what do
Okay.
you think? We would have to use the double.
I mean, what do we have left?
There's no sports left.
Yeah, you have just a non-sports category.
Do we know what non-sport category? What?
We had history.
Area it's
Could
gonna
be
be?
geography.
No, because we
Oh.
already had history.
I think it's a host choice.
Yeah, it can be anything.
All right. I mean,
I guess we should probably use it here.
I can't imagine that this is gonna be that hard.
dude, you say that and it's gonna be fucking
It's
impossible.
literally just gonna be a picture of Rihanna's chest, and it's gonna be like, who has it's gonna be really notable tattoos, right?
Well,
And
please
smiling
confident, please
because that's
confident.
it. That is the
Locked in
question.
on Rihanna's chest.
All right, let's do it.
All
What do you
right.
think, Alex?
Fuck
You're
it.
doubling.
We're gonna double.
All right, good. Probably a good choice. It is easy. And actually, Rihanna was one of the questions, but it's not anymore. So you were close. I feel as I can say that and you won't guess because of skin tones, so it's fine. Here's your question for 2 points. What famous artist has the below chest tattoos?
Um,
How often do you guys spend looking at
um,
men's chests?
who
It'd
has
be like
Hebrew
Justin
on
Bieber
their-
or some shit.
What are the two little hairs coming down there?
Okay, hear me out. I think those are probably the years of the parents. Could that? I feel like I've seen that ship before. Is that Harry Styles?
That heart would make sense.
I
Does
don't
he
know
take-
why he would have Hebrew.
I think it's a good guess.
Those years make sense to be like his parents' birth years.
Hebrew with a cross necklace? That's crazy. Yeah, fuck it.
Oh, you know what? I wasn't even thinking about the necklace, but that honestly, that feels like a Harry Styles
I
thing.
feel like you know men's chest sleeve. I
I don't know
trust
if
you.
Harry
I don't
Styles
know
would
the
be a
chest.
cross-
I only know the arm.
All right, we're out of
That's
time. Harry Styles.
Harry Styles, final.
That is correct.
Oh my
That's
god.
nuts.
Dude, what is this?
Yo,
Did you guys know that?
Can we win a
Yeah.
game?
I did, yeah.
All right.
I don't
Still
think it's
live.
possible.
But also,
three-
great point about the Hebrew with the cross necklace.
Well, didn't Jerry Judy, I think, like started wearing a Star of David necklace?
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Like, yeah, I just fuck with it. All right. Okay, if you get this, the game stays alive going into the last category. Here's the question. What famous artist has the below chest tattoos?
I think
I mean, these are bad.
this is Ed Sheeran.
Oh, God.
Actually, yeah. No, that is Ed Sheeran. You are 100. I would be shocked if
Oh.
Ed Sheeran.
I remember like he did a promo for some song that he released, and people were like, Ed Sheeran has these tattoos.
Yeah, no, this is totally Ed Sheeran. I feel like that's 100%.
I also can't think of anyone who's more equivalent to Harry Styles.
Yeah. All right, let it rip.
Ed Sheeran, final.
Yes.
That's
So Ed Sheeran's tattoos are actually crazy.
All right.
Those are
Last
horrible.
category is Knights of the Round Table. So this is I guess a literature category.
Yo, guys, I actually have a good phone a friend for this.
Okay.
All right. And I'm gonna have to clarify something on this question because it's not written super well, and I'm not gonna macro you. Here's your
I
question.
hope you get that. Well, I hope you don't get this because I'm
What
gonna know all
famous
these.
character in Arthurian legend is a knight who was raised by the Lady of the Lake and raises a son named Galahad who finds the Holy Grail, but whose affair with King Arthur's wife ends up starting a civil war that destroys Arthur's kingdom? To clarify, the person who has the affair is the answer, not the son named Galahad.
I think I know this.
Is
but
this
I don't have a phone
Lancelot
friend.
was?
This is Lancelot. I was gonna say this is Lancelot.
Yeah, he was raised at the Lady of the Lake, right?
Do we want to use a phone a friend anyways, or do we want to just send it?
What did
I
he?
kinda wanna go to
did he-
bed, so
does
I
that
think
make
we
sense
just
with what he
send it.
clarified, though? Does that make sense?
Oh, so it'd be the dad, you think? I know.
It's not the son; it's the dad.
I think we just use a phone.
No, I think Lancelot's good because I think he.
I think it has to be. Yeah, Lancelot is the father.
Yeah.
Okay, we do have a fun friend that we can use for free.
I think we use it
we're
regardless because it's important.
okay. Fine
I mean,
with me.
you're right. You don't have to. But
We're gonna phone a friend.
All right.
All right.
We kind of need this, Alex.
All right, that's fine.
Let me double check the score. I've been bad tonight. All right, the score is right.
Corey, to make up for last week, I have a phone a friend for you. We think we already know the answer, but it's a literature category. It's called Knights of the Round Table. It's what famous character in Arthurian legend is a knight who is raised by the Lady of the Lake and raises a son named Galahad who finds the Holy Grail, but whose affair with King Arthur's wife ends up starting a civil war that destroys Arthur's kingdom.
So Galahad, who's Galahad's dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's obviously Lancelot.
Lancelot? Cool.
Obviously.
That's what we thought.
No, that's right. Lady of the Lake. Yeah, that's right.
All right, cool. We'll send that. Lancelot, final?
I was kind of
There we
hoping
go.
for a friend that would talk you out of the answer that you both knew was right.
Wife's
Okay.
name is Guinevere,
Cupcake.
right? What a
Absolute
hoe.
cupcake.
Yours is also a cupcake, Steven. It's okay.
What a hoe.
Doesn't make me feel better because we're losing. But it's okay.
All right. What famous character in Arthurian legend is usually depicted as Arthur's closest companion and is best known for his encounter with the Green Knight?
Wayne.
Yep.
Final.
Yes, that is correct. All right. So that ends the game at a score of 10-11, 1-point game. Mentally Illest will probably submit a niche that we know next time.
Probably not. Well, no, there's only one spot that we can't fill. So
And it
okay.
wasn't this one.
Chickenhawks
Yeah.
play Lick My Calls
Yeah.
next week, and now Chickenhawks are tied for the last playoff spot, so it's getting intense. Mentally Illest Sandusky's, who won this week in our one game behind, or no, they're 2 games behind. So anyway, thanks for